Welcome to our help documentation. Whether a new or experienced user, our documentation is designed to quickly and intuitively provide detailed explanations and instructions to any issues you might encounter while using our software. To get the most from our documentation, you must first understand our documentation structure, how it relates to our software, and how to navigate our docs efficiently. Every level and type of C2C user will use our software to complete some specific task. In order to complete that particular task, a user will need to traverse various software interfaces within the C2C environment. You will find a library of every interface available to you in our Appendix B Interface Articles section of the help documentation. Some tasks will require the use of multiple interfaces. Our core documentation will offer you several topical articles which attempt to group individual interface articles needed to complete specific tasks. Other documentation categories currently include frequently asked questions, guides, a glossary, regional articles, videos, and various alternative methods of content organization, and will be discussed in a moment. Using the left panel is a great way to quickly find the content you need to assist in the completion of your tasks. Let's take a moment to walk through the left panel and explain how you can use each item to quickly locate the information you need. If you have a general idea of what you would like to learn about, enter a quick search term here to access references to the term throughout our documentation. This includes articles, labels, doc areas, images, and more. Use this area to filter content and view related labels you can leverage to find additional content. Currently, the next two available options simply organize all our content in specific ways, alphabetically and by label. All our content contains labels which grab super general main ideas from the documents in order to provide an external level of content grouping. These options simply provide a way for a user to browse through the entirety of our content, possibly finding some helpful information in a non-standard way. Note: anytime you see this symbol, you can expand this selection and view child documents or documents in the category that directly belong to the parent topic or category. You have to click the symbol directly to expand or collapse the list. If you select the title, you will be directed to that page and or content. As earlier mentioned, our core documentation hosts links to various topical articles. Topical articles represent a process that covers several interface articles and will attempt to organize the content in a manner that will provide a path through our documentation to help completely document a specific task. Our developers are constantly working to create the perfect software for our users. That being said, sometimes our ideas do not translate well to the most important people involved, you, the end user. So is born our frequently asked questions category. Our support team monitors common user concerns and reports them to our developers for future software improvements. In the meantime, find helpful solutions within this category. Old information will remain in this category, so expect these docs to regularly become obsolete. Our Guides section covers complex, specific, and necessary user paths in depth. They are built from included interface and topical articles, so they will remain as up-to-date as the content they are made from. All states have specific requirements that are unique to that region. Our Regional Articles category will attempt to organize region-specific content and provide users with another avenue of finding helpful content. Our Videos category is comprised of every video we make. These videos are also all located on our YouTube channel, supportvids.c2cschools.com, which we would love for you to subscribe to in order to receive video updates as they occur. In order to provide multiple ways for users to receive information, each video is also included within the article referencing the content in the video. Our software uses certain terms to describe different ideas. Understanding the basic terminology of our software is an important step to understanding how things work. As we expand into different states and regions, we find that the terminology used by our users varies from place to place. This creates the challenge of developing universal terminology that everyone can relate to and understand. This appendix was created to list terms and definitions and the way we use them in our software and documentation. Please feel free to make suggestions if you think we should use different terms for different ideas and abstracts. Now to the skeleton of our documentation. Our interface articles provide the most in-depth information about every specific portion of our software. However, it should be noted that these articles may not help you complete a task when viewed individually. Sometimes they will, but completing most tasks will require navigating multiple interfaces. Information included within each interface article is as follows: the reason the interface exists, various uses of the interface, content related to the interface, and possible methods for which to access an interface. Just remember that most interfaces will work in tandem with other interfaces, so don't give up. Once you make it to this portion of the docs, your answer is not far away. In order for our documentation to be as complete and helpful as possible, we must have user feedback. Please be sure to utilize the poll and comment section at the bottom of each and every article within the documentation to let us know how to improve. We review this content constantly and strive each and every day to create the perfect documentation to assist you with the completion of your required objectives and get you back to the important work you do.